to me. I, 28 female, come from a very traditional Indian family. I left them when I came to the USA for uni because I knew that if I accepted their help in paying my fees, they would hold it against me later, and I got a part-time job along with the financial aid I was receiving. I maintained low contact and didn't visit them in person until I was 26, when they contacted me on my younger brother passing uni. For the last 2 years, I've visited them 4 times. Each time, they've been talking about marriage, although I stated very clearly that I wasn't interested. They brought up kids and how finding guys willing to marry older women was hard. Yeah. That's literally all parents. Except my mom. My mom's just like, stay single! Stay single for as long as possible. Men suck. She just wants me to die alone. Which is surprising because she's Italian, so doesn't really make sense. She likes Mike, by the way. I said, no problem. I'm child-free and I don't need/want them to find a guy for me. January this year, I went to visit them and they said they had something special for me, and I would absolutely love it. The day after I reached their home, they said they would be throwing me a welcome home party. Does that include like engagement, arranged marriage as well? I thought they were trying to fix our relationship and let it be. They invited a lot of people and it obviously had been planned. An hour in, my parents introduced me to a man in his 30s and his parents. So next thing I know, he goes down on one knee and whips out a beautiful ring. I'm surprised and angry at my parents for still trying to control my life and putting me in such a situation. I said no, but then our parents began to push my buttons and I exploded. I called him, his parents, and my parents lowlifes for trying to trick me and basically insulted their views, calling them misogynistic and disgusting. Told them to go F themselves and left. I packed my bags and went to stay at a hotel until it was time for my flight. My mom cried and begged me to stay and said they already paid for half of the dowry and a ring. Why? Why did you do that? I understand arranged marriages are still a thing, especially in India, but like, you don't live in India anymore. You live in America. You ain't a mail order bride, all right? I stopped responding to my parents' calls and texts because I was done with them. My cousins and some old friends have been telling me that I was being unfair by being so rude to the man and his parents. Thing is, they were in on it. They expected me to say yes and send me a lot of insults when I refused to reconsider.
Oh, brother.
Dude, it's not like they ever met you before, like this even matters. They were humiliated, and in their tiny group of small-minded people, my parents were being ostracized for raising a whore of a daughter. I mean, this never would have happened if they had listened to you in the first place when you said that you didn't want to get married. And if you do want to get married, it's with someone that you choose, baby girl. The man and his parents were also humiliated because they were rejected by a whore. Am I the a-hole for being so rude? I feel like I should have handled the situation more delicately rather than blowing up at all of them. I mean, we can all say that we would have handled the situation differently, but I think that if we were all in this situation, we would have been hella pissed off. Also, like, was he cute? I feel like that would affect my decision making. But no, it wouldn't, because it's like, I've never met you before. How do I know? How do I know what you're like? But I am curious.